Hi friends, welcome to our story channel. It was a cold winter evening. The streets were nearly empty, and the air carried a biting chill. Sarah clutched her coat tightly as she stood at the deserted bus stop, anxiously glancing at her watch. The last bus home was supposed to arrive at 9:15 p.m., and it was already 9:10. She had stayed late at work, trying to finish an important report. Her phone battery had died, and she had no way to call a taxi. The only option was the last bus. A few minutes passed. The streetlight flickered above her, casting eerie shadows on the pavement. Sarah felt a growing sense of unease. Just as she began to lose hope, headlights appeared in the distance. Relief washed over her as the bus slowly pulled up. She stepped inside and found the bus empty except for the driver, a quiet, older man who nodded politely. Sarah took a seat near the middle, grateful to be out of the cold. The bus moved forward, its tires humming against the wet road. As they drove through the quiet town, Sarah stared out the window, lost in thought. But soon she realized something odd. The bus wasn't following the usual route. It turned into a dark road she didn't recognize. "Excuse me," she called out to the driver. "I think you missed a turn." The driver didn't respond. Worried, Sarah stood up and walked to the front. "Sir, I think." Before she could finish, the driver looked at her with kind but tired eyes and said, "Don't worry. I know a safer route. There's construction ahead." Still uneasy, Sarah sat back down, hoping he was right. Minutes passed, then more. Finally, the bus stopped in front of her neighborhood. She thanked the driver and stepped off. As the bus drove away, she turned to wave, but it had already vanished into the fog. Confused, she checked the time. It was 9:20 p.m. The next day, Sarah told a colleague about the strange ride. Her friend stared at her in shock. "Sarah," he said slowly, "the last bus on that route was discontinued 3 weeks ago." Sarah froze. She never saw the bus or the driver again.